Welcome to this section on hominids. The hominids belong to the family that is known as Hominidae. The hominids belong to the family that is known as Hominidae, which includes the different forms of human beings. As you can see in the picture here, they belong to the family that includes the different forms of human beings. The distinctive character of the hominids is the large size of their brain, the upright posture, the bipedal locomotion, and the specification or the specialization of the hand. What are the distinctive features of the hominid? They belong to the family that has the different forms of human beings, totally known as Hominidae. And the distinctive characters are they have large brain size, they are upright in their postures. As you can observe in the picture, everyone is in the upright posture. You can observe them clearly. You can see them. There are no one who is bending here. And they are in bipedal locomotion because you can see the usage of the hand. They are using it for a different purpose. They are not using it to walk. They are using it to throw the spear, throw a stone or something to hold it, but they are not using it to walk. So they are bipedal movement, or they can walk with two pedals. And you can observe their hands. The hands are having specialization grip. One hand is having the spear, he is holding the animal with a clear grip, and then you can observe everyone is able to hold the hand very clearly. So that is itself is another distinctive feature of the hominids. Hominids are further divided into branches known as the genus of the Australopithecus. So they were further divided and subdivided. They have branches among them. They are known as Australopithecus and Homo are the important branches what they have. Each of these in turn, again it includes several species in them. So now the major difference between the Australopithecus and the Homos, as you can see here, the brain size. How do we know the major difference? The brain size, the jaw and the teeth. The jaw size and the teeth and the brain size are the factors that helps us to differentiate between the Australopithecus and the Homos. Now the former has a smaller brain while the larger having their heavier jaws and larger teeth. Now in this Australopithecus has small brain, heavy jaws and also heavy teeth. But when it comes to the Homos, they have larger brains, smaller jaw and smaller teeth. Now both belongs to the same family, that is the hominids, and they all are grouped with different human beings, that is Hominidae. Now the name was given because the earliest form of humans still retained the many features of an ape. As you can observe the faces here, they look similar to that of an ape. So they have relatively small brains in comparison to the Homos. They have big back teeth. The jaws, you can observe them, and they walk upright was also restricted as they still spent a lot of time on trees. Now, these names are given by the scientists to the species that are derived from the languages of Latin and the Greek words. As the name Australopithecus is a Latin word, austral meaning south and the pithecus meaning the ape. As you can see here, the name Australopithecus comes from a Latin word austral meaning southern and a Greek word. There's a combination of a language, that is Greek word Pithecanthropus, meaning the ape. So the hominids names are given by the scientists after they use the words from different languages like Latin and Greek, so that they combine them as per the features and the study of the homos. So you can observe their facial things, you can observe their brain size, you can observe the teeth and how they are walking, and basing on all these things, the scientists give them the names with a combination of Latin and Greek words. Here is an example of Australopithecus, that comes from Austral of the Latin word, and the Pithecus, the other word, comes from Greek, and they together mean southern ape. That's all we have in this module. Stay tuned. We'll catch you in the next.